After driving 700 miles from Phoenix to Utah, meeting up with my buddy Skiddy Fishing, hiking a mile to where we wanted to fish, and wading into the water to start fishing, I just came to the realization that my waders have a hole in them. It's 38 degrees outside, snow everywhere, the water is frigid, and it's now quickly chilling my left foot and lower leg. It's my one day to fish on this trip, so no turning back now. I don't recommend fishing with cold extremities, but with my background as a registered nurse, I have a pretty good sense of what level of cold is okay for my foot, and at what level I need to get my foot back to the car and get it warmed up before damage occurs. So I push onwards. But there's another problem, maybe a bigger problem. There are no fish. Skiddy had told me that there are many days where he catches countless fish in this creek, but today, nothing. We're fishing great looking holes and runs, changing flies, changing approaches, nothing. An extremely cold foot is one thing, but a cold foot and no fish, that's tough to handle. I was definitely not expecting this for my one Utah fishing adventure in the past year. We fished up and down a 2-mile section of creek, and I hadn't gotten one bite. I'm not the greatest fisherman in the world, but I rarely skunk. This was a bummer. Since it had been so tough, we decided this would likely be our last section of the creek we were going to fish. At this point, Skiddy had been able to catch a few small trout, but I was still skunking. The water was extremely shallow on this stretch, but I was keeping at it. I knew that if any fish were in this section, they'd be taking cover under logs, so I fished the logs. In my experience when you're fishing, if you keep on doing the right things, usually you'll get the results you want.
Finally got one, guys. There we go, guys. Little brownie right there. Beautiful fish. There he goes. Hey, I got one!
After a long day of fishing and finally breaking that skunk, Skiddy Fishing and I hit up a little reservoir downstream of where we had been fishing. And the fish bite turned on. Enjoy the rest of the video.
Got one, guys. Little brownie. Yeah. Beautiful little brown trout right there, guys. That woolly bugger. There he goes. Nice. Second catch of the day. Fish on, guys. There we go. Just let that one sit for a little while. Looks like a rainbow. Little one. There we go. Little rainbow right there. Nice. Little belly on him. Been eating well. There he goes. Number 3 on the day, guys. There we go. Had a tough start to the day. Been wet. My waders have a leak in them, so it's been cold, but at least we're starting to catch some fish. Saw some beautiful scenery. Fished some nice spots up in the canyon. This is the little reservoir this river runs down the canyon and empties into here, and we were up fishing some nice spots in on the creek up the canyon, but just saw a few fish, but just couldn't get into anything. I think Skiddy caught a few small ones, but definitely kind of expected there to be more. But fortunately we came down here and we're both getting on some fish. Looks like this is a stock site for some rainbows. And fish on, guys. There we go. Little one there. Looks like another little brown trout. Pretty sweet. So there's a bunch of stocked rainbow in here, but that's our second little brownie we got out of here. Pretty brownie right there. Got him right there with that leech. Pretty fish right there. There he goes. Nice. Fish on, guys. Ooh, good one. Better fish. Hasn't come up yet. Feels like a pretty good one. Just put on a white leech. And now it's another brownie. And then not a very big one, just strong. Yeah, not big at all. I don't know what that was all about. Beautiful brownie though. Get out of there, guy. There he goes. Pretty immediately after putting on this white leech, I got 2 hits, including that brown we just caught. Well, the leech looks green right now. You have to take my word for it. It's mostly white, balanced leech. Fish on, guys. There we go. Saw him come up and take it. Skiddy's not gonna like this. Another brown. Skiddy's not gonna like this. Legend has it, Skiddy can't catch a brown out of this reservoir to save his life. Oh, he ate that. All of that leech. Another beautiful little brownie there. Looks like it's post-spawn. There it goes. Nice, guys. All right, guys, there we go. So had a very slow start to the day. Peyton was putting the work on me, catching all those creek trout. I couldn't get them figured out, but finally got on one, and then we got to this reservoir behind us, and there were just tons of fish in here. Peyton got on a bunch of rainbows behind me. I got on a handful of browns and a rainbow. Ended up being a blast, man. That's right. Yeah. All right, guys, make sure to check out Skiddy Fishing. I'll put all of Peyton's information and YouTube channel in the link of the video. Thanks so much for joining us today. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Tight lines, everyone.